this. And in the meantime, we've got, oh wow, and Searing Arrow does not care. Simply says, you go ahead, choose, go for it. I'm not playing these games.
Yeah, I heard him. That's what he said. So Astra with the first pick here. There's no way we're starting on Dojo. It cannot be.
Dojo into Clairen? Oh my goodness, it is Dojo into Clairen.
Oh yeah, can't be planting Lily in this matchup. Unless we're ready to parry the fun zone.
Yeah, and just like that, the constant, neutral B spam is.
Whoa!
Oh my god! Never mind. We've completely forgone the script of the last sets and returned back to Tipper Decider.
Tipper Decider went crazy with a couple of those there, starting to sound real strong.
Yeah, but not gonna be able to take the stock just yet. Searing Arrow all of a sudden in a lot of trouble. Yeah, and the up strong's not quite going to be connecting each time. At the very least, we know that they will be tippered. But now Tipper's not needed to actually seal out that stock. Says just her strongest move.
Yeah, that's kind of just the funny thing about Clairen kill moves is that if they don't tipper, you have less time to DI them. So it kind of just is what it is. Something to DI anyway. It's Nair City right now, though. Astra's gonna need to figure out some kind of adaptation.
Yeah, I really do be that Nair City, but right now I expect to see a few more Nairs coming in from Astra. I mean, Maypul's Nair's so good in the neutral, in the edge guards as well here, but in the meantime, the forward strongs coming in from Searing Arrow going to be very hard for Astra to get around.
Searing Arrow seems to have a really good grasp of the matchup, not letting Astra get anything concrete started, really. The Maypul grab, just not that good, doesn't accomplish all that much. And the Lily is a complete non-factor thanks to the field.
Yeah, and in the meantime, Searing Arrow still needs to recalibrate. I mean, those forward airs just barely not quite going to be in the right spot. Sorry, Astra needs to recalibrate.
Still not a last stock situation quite yet. And there's the Nair Fair. Still a recovery opportunity here. Yeah, Astra just not edgeguarding it properly, not refreshing that info for Clairen's up the opportunity. Is finally gonna take it here, please. Yeah, that'd do it.
I would have lost my mind.
It was possible.
I would have hopped straight into Dan's DMs and be like, hey, man, love what you're doing, but like, why?
You should just say that every time something weird happens and never elaborate.
Mm-hmm.
Like, get those DMs
I'll burn
out.
my mac and cheese one day and just be like, Dan, why?
Alright, full stock lead coming out here for Searing Arrow.
Yeah, full stock lead, but, we've seen it time and time again. These stock leads don't really mean anything until the stock itself is actually taken.
A whole lot of scary situations, even in a 3-1 scenario today so far.
Alright, up tilts going in again and again here, but not really going to turn into too much more. As Astra gonna get grabbed once again and returns with their own grab.
It's all trades and dink and dunks, which favors the person in the lead by quite a bit. Astra just not able to find that huge quality punish to really put an end to this to the stock and widen the gap.
Right,
yeah.
and no resources.
Recovery, that's gonna do it.
Yeah. No resources were available, and that's certainly the kill for Searing Arrow. And a 2-stock to seal off in game number 1.
In my way.
Searing Arrow looking to prove that 1 seed status as Astra has left. And that's our best of 1, everybody.
Oh, baby. Just like that. Dinner calls.
Bedtime.
Speaking of dinner, if you are hungry, make sure to go to your nearest Applebee's and get a 2 for 10 deal, which are back right now. I actually don't think
There's no
back.
way.
No shot. In this economy, no. But what I will say is your CVS probably has protein bars on sale. I don't know. Go for those if you like protein
Kind of
bars.
like Applebee's.
I don't think I've ever been to Applebee's.
I mean, I pop in there. You know, I hang out. It's like we're hanging out on our trip for game 2 here. Searing picking up where we left off real quick.
Yeah, and where we left off was Searing Arrow just kind of running straight over Astra with a 2-stock in game number 1, and it's not really looking any different. There's just still a lot of control, a lot of these, you know, aerials just keep the Maypul out, is what I would say, because Astra's just turning me into a liar immediately.
We'd love to see it, I think.
All women do is lie.
Yeah, kind of got the woman bracket going on with this evil and intimidating Loxodon waiting losers finals here for the winner of this set to enjoy.
Mm-hmm. It's just Loxodon and the girls. All right, but either way, you know, we're seeing these hits just go back and forth, and all of a sudden the forward throw not going to turn into that F strong. And what are those back airs? I'm almost certain could have turned
that was
into
it.
a tether nair.
Searing Arrow had the ledge hug there, but let go of it too early. What if we both shielded and looked at the neutral? Stock taken.
Stock taken. And just like that, Astra all of a sudden in control.
He jumps out of that instead of taking the tech opportunity.
All right, and one more forward there to start things off. Oh, Astra, no!
Maypul has descended.
And just like that, Astra going to be able to take stock number 2, but the stock counts are even. 65% on the Clairen. And honest, Astra, you have got to stop planting Lily and just leaving Lily alone.
I mean, even when there isn't a no fun zone, I just don't think these lilies do enough to justify their existence on this stage, especially. This is a pretty large stage, and these platforms are in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, but oh wow, that was, you know, not a trade that Searing Arrow wanted in the slightest, but triple digits on the Clairen to start things off there. As long as Astra doesn't place Lily, this should be a very, very important tether opportunity.
Bit of a tech chase miscue here. It's super even. At 3 minutes
It's
left.
so even.
Neither of them have been especially proficient in finding kills, so we've been going the long haul this set, I'll say.
Going the distance, but not because of running away, just a matter of trying to actually get the kill.
Oh, yeah,
there
that's
we
it.
go.
Give me 17 more of those, and you might win a tournament.
Alright, and just like that, once again, Astra in the lead for a short moment, but how much longer is this going to last for? Still getting those hits back and forth.
Woo! Alright. I mean, the strongest move, great equalizer, takes us to the last stock here.
Great equalizer, 39% is nothing to scoff at, but neither is
easy
the
pickings for
power.
Clairen.
Yeah, exactly. Right, Nair, and yet another Nair coming through, and all of a sudden Astra in control, looking for an up air, not going to be able to get it. Uppy is available, but I think Astra's just going to look to get that mark and then just look for ways how to get a tether Nair eventually.
Oh,
wow.
There's that one, though, and we're 1-1.
And instead does go for the tether fair, just catches Searing Arrow completely off guard and knocks them just right into that blast zone. And I gotta say, this being losers semis is messed up as hell.
Amateur bracket, by the way.
Amateur bracket. Oh man. So, and just like that, game number 3, going to yet another starter. You know, these two players just really like going for their comfort picks. They're not really going for what their character wants in that matchup. They just really want to be able to move exactly how they want to.
Yeah, interesting implications for the rest of the tournament here with the set being neck and neck. We are going to have a rematch no matter what. Either we get the Searing Arrow LANCon rematch, or we get a lone rematch with Astra or LANCon in Grants.
Yeah, I mean, you know, at a certain point, you've played everyone in the tournament, and it's just a matter of beating everyone twice.
Yeah, it's actually pretty rare to get a top 8 where nobody plays each other twice, especially with how bracket resets work.
Yeah, that would honestly be kind of incredible. But right now, the incredible thing is Searing Arrow's punish game. Look at how convincing this has been. They're just continuing to keep Astra off stage, and in that blast zone, the reverse hit of that get-up attack was the final kill. And Astra,
After Lily, number 37.
Lily just thrown straight to the wind. Unfortunate.
Putting that plant in the wood chipper.
That plasma wood chipper.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh boy. Oh my god.
Wood chipper.
Wet DI is back.
Oh my lord. Did you say wet DI?
Yeah, the Certified Rivals Classic, DI Maypul downstrung out and dying at a crazy early percent is wet DI.
Oh lord. You're gonna need to tell me the backstory for that one later, but in the meantime, we're seeing a brand new story being unveiled in front of us right now. You know, 95% and counting, and it's still more and more F-Strongs from Searing Arrow. We say a brand new story, but we say brand new story, but we've seen this one time and time again. It's just a remake of what we've seen Searing Arrow do so many times. Get that early lead, get that F-Strong, eventually get that kill.
When Grandpa says he's gonna read you a brand new bedtime story and it's just Clairen F-Strong at Ledge again.
Oh lord, actually hold on, this one had a
stock.
brand new ending.
Up air. This is a situation right here. Baby dash grab.
Okay.
Amateur, by the way.
It's okay, it's frame 2. Makes a little more sense. Oh my god.
DA! Yeah, had to having to goaltend more directly because the Lily actually prevents the ledge hog.
Yeah, but right now, Astra in a lot of trouble here. Searing Arrow just still looking for ways how to take the Maypul off stage, but this is a pretty dang good position if you're the Clairen player. There? Nope.
Yeah, I can't quite get the tether mix that percent, but still able to find a kill some way or other. Don't mean it's looking great though. Feels like as we've gotten into this long set, the players have gotten much more comfortable at closing out these stocks. So, pretty big lead here, but it could really be anyone's.
Yeah,
Tech
right
chase
now.
coming out here, and
Oh, no
Bears
double jump?
Just couldn't get to ledge in time to stop Clairen Uppy from taking a hit. And that move is so strong.
Oh, double tipper on that forward air.
That's some nasty damage here. Soon Tipper Bear's gonna kill. That's kind of the Marthritis enders, like Tipper Fair and Sour Forward Strong. Yeah. Sour Forward Strong takes it. That's 2-1 for Searing Arrow.
Yeah, I mean, we had 2 options that you listed, and we went with option number 2.
I just need to list every move in the game and SDing, and I'll cover all the bases.
What if I just list kills? maybe we just cover all the bases from the very beginning.
If I list every year, I will have the year of everyone's death in this world.
But will you have it in time?
It might be counting for a while.
Yeah,
Anyway.
he might be.
Speaking of an existential crisis, we're here on Hodojo. This stage has a lot of platforms, and Searing Arrow did win here game 1, which means it's not a DSR violation. Even though we already played here, it was not the correct winner to force a DSR situation.
Yeah, I mean, DSR is an interesting position to think about because it's automatically enabled in ranked, but it's not necessarily enabled automatically in friendlies. So, you know, allows you to create rule sets with modified DSR, etc., etc. But at the very least, we now have pictures of who won where, so you already know whether or not you're going DSR.
Gigantic fan of those pictures, as well as getting to see the bands, since we're not doing replays either. It's been nice to get that extra little look.
Yeah, the only other really huge thing that I need is game count offline.
Oh, and an SD, apparently. It's been a bad day to be a Maypul. Especially with how her tether, her whole wall cling has been changed around. It's kind of awkward to get a wall jump with her sometimes. So we've seen a lot of Maypul
to be
SDs
fair, we also saw that exact SD coming in from Astra last time around against Lone. But it was with a ping spike. So it makes me wonder, you know, if Astra, you know, how Astra's feeling about these SDs.
Searing Arrow is going to solve this by not giving Astra a chance to have another SD.
Yeah, not giving Astra a chance to have an opinion on these SDs even.
Watch air dodge, stopping the Tipper Decider from having to work through another day here. But doesn't grab the ledge! It just has a Lily up that doesn't do anything because Searing Arrow is invincible. Yeah, Astra is one of those players who would be so much better if down B was not on their controller. We've seen it in Rivals, and we've seen it in Rivals 2, the Lily doesn't do anything. It is just an active detriment to your game plan. Stop planting it.
Yeah, Astra's struggling over here. I mean, potential tournament stock right now, 127% and counting. But remember, Maypul is one of those characters that can just absolutely go to town if you give them an inch. Or 2.54 centimeters for our friends across the ocean, across the border, etc., etc.
Clairen across the blast zone, but an unfortunate upbeat tipper reverses that situation real quick.
Ooh,
and don't want to be doing a standard get up in that situation. That's tough.
Standard get up so rough to use in a lot of situations. I'd honestly argue it's one of the worst get up options in general because you have so many ways how to play around that ledge. But right now, Astra not going to be phased, still just continuing to play the neutral bit by bit, just trying to get as much damage off as possible. And much more importantly, MSB, no Lily.
Yeah, the plant that makes you lose the game immediately is not making an appearance on this last decisive stock, and it is allowing Astra to claw back into this game.
Yeah, extremely decisive for this stock, but right now, Tipper Decider.
Oh yeah,
almost certainly going to come into play.
And
oh no!
Yeah, it's just the classic Maypul SD. They don't know if they're gonna wall cling or not anymore. It's chaos down in the forest here.
You won't get in my way.
I'm almost certain that Astra is wall jumping using the tap wall jump. So that would explain a lot of these just barely misses on the wall jumps, but that's rough.
Tough way to go. A couple of SDs in your last tournament game.